Hi folks, back from my holiday now. I'm ready to start work on the Morris Minor again. I've got some parts to refurbish still, so let's get on with them. Okay, so I've sandblasted the rocker cover now, so I've got this colour here which I think is going to be okay for it. It's called NATO Green. It's a dark sort of green, I don't think you see in there, but you see it when I put it on. Now what I've done, I've heated this up, I've wiped it down with a wax and grease remover. So I'm just going to put the bottle on to the powder coating gun, as you've seen me do in other videos on this one, I'm sure. So that's that on there. Let's get my mask. Right, okay, so this is only a temporary setup, as you well know, folks, so it does the job though. So I've got my hose here, and I'm going to whack that pressure right the way down now. Okay. That'll probably do. Hold this and off we go. Right, that looks like it's fully covered. There we go. There we go. Disconnect that. That's it. Job done. I've got the oven on at the moment. Give myself a bit of wipe down. We'll put that in the oven and then we'll see what it turns out like. Right, the oven's up to 160 at the moment. I'm just going to put it in, get it ready. There we go, leave that in there, like that. Let's check the temperature. Right, it's up to 200 now, so I'm just going to drop it down. There. Right, leave that in for about 15 or so minutes. Come back, see what it looks like. Okay, 15 minutes later, let's just check the temperature. $199, that'll do. So let's open that up. Oh, it's looking all right. Right, let's get you in there. There you go. That's the NATO Green, folks. I'm happy with that. Now we'll let that cool off now, because obviously I can't touch it. I'll leave the doors open, because I've got to come over here now. I've got this part here which needs welding up, as I showed you in the last video. This airbox base has got a, you see the split in it there. I'm just going to run some weld around there maybe. So I've got the welder here. This is my Clark Weld MIG 135TE, and this is a hobby gas bottle. I have the wire feed on number 7 for this sort of 1mm tin. I have it switched on number 1 and on number max. So that's my settings for this. So let's get back over it. Now ideally I haven't got my welding station set up. What I really want is a metal sheet that I can weld on, but I'm just going to be very careful with it at the moment with this. So I've got my mask. I haven't got my glove here, I don't know where they've gone, so I'm going to do it bare-handed. I found an old metal sheet, I can put that on like that. That's a bit better. So right, let's have a little go with this then. very easy to blow through. In fact, let me put that on minimum and switch that on to number 2 now. See how we go with that. That's a bit better. Seems to be okay. It's amazing what you can clean up with a Dremel. Do a couple more. Let's have a little look at that. A couple of little blowholes in it. It's not the tidiest look, but it'll do the job. I can file that down anyway. Let me just finish that little bit off there where there's a couple of holes. I think that's it. Right, I'm just going to give that a bit of a file up now, and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. Those have been cleaned and washed down. I've cleaned the gun out. Let's put this gloss black back onto the bottle. Like that. Just connect the gun up. Get my hose mask on. Right, okay. I'll drop that pressure right the way down now. There we go. Oh, that's not enough. This is the battery tray bracket. There you go, fully coated. Now for the air box. I will do the inside. That's it. Hang that up. There we go. Hang that one up. That's number 1. Let's go and get the other one. There we go. Right, okay. That's that in there. Shut that door. Right, check the temperature. Yep, 200 degrees, that's that. Let's have a quick look at this rocker cover now. Right, time's up. I've opened the door. Let's have a look. Here we go. How about that? You see the gloss on that at the moment. I'll show you it a bit nearer afterwards, but they've got to cool down first. There's the bracket there. Look, the battery bracket. So let's go outside and have a look at the other bits, or the other thing, the rocker cover, which I did. There we go. Again, nice and cool now. There's the finish there. Look. That's all right, isn't it? And that's a nice solid finish, that. Didn't bother doing the inside because that'll get covered with oil. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, there you go. There is a sticker you can buy to go on there. I think I've done one before, a Morris sticker, so I will get one of them to put on there just to finish off. New rubbers and new chrome bolts to go through there. I've got all of them. And also a new oil cap as well. So there you go. That's that bit done. Another bit done. This is the bit that takes all the time, you see. Obviously, I've got a lot of these bits to do. I've still got other bits to do as well, but I'm well pleased with these. That gloss black does come up very well. Is that hot enough for me to take out yet? There we go. So there you go. That's the back side of it there. Not the greatest welding, but I mean, it was just a little bit of a repair work there. You can't really see it there, I don't suppose, but there you go. None of that gets seen anyway, as I say, because it's underneath. There's the inside of it. So I'm just going to hang that up there for the minute. Let's go and get the battery bracket. Hopefully that one should be okay now. Yep. So look, this one's a bit hotter. Here we go. There we go. How's that? Ideal. Normally you have to buy these new or send them away to get done, but if you've got this own little setup, which I've got, you can refurbish these parts and make them look like new again, or definitely clean them up anyway. So I've got to decide probably what to do with this. This will be shot blasted. I've got a new water pump to go on there, so that one's probably not going to go back in. I may just put this back on for the moment, give it a paint up obviously, maybe sandblast this whole unit first, I'm not too sure yet. I'll probably have to dismantle it for that. The carb's going to go in the ultrasonic cleaner. And as for the servo unit, I think all I have to do is mask up these holes here, one there and one there, and one here as well. Then I can probably sandblast that, or media blast it rather, and replace these hoses here obviously. And I'll probably paint that as opposed to sandblast it, because I think there's a rubber diaphragm inside there and I don't really want to mess about with that, so I'll leave that as it is. And yeah, there you go. I should probably end up doing a lot of these refurbished parts. Now you've seen what I'm doing to them. I've got more to take off obviously, and the next time we go out to the car, I want to lever off all the wires and relay boxes off of the engine bay, because as I say, I want to give that a spruce up the old engine bay and see what we can do with that. I don't really want to take the engine out. It's not a full-on restoration, this. It's going to be a driver, a daily driver, so to speak. So it's not concourse condition, so I'm just going to paint it. I've done it before. I've painted engine bays with the engine in situ. You just mask everything up that you can't take off. And there's a few other bits underneath which I've got to do. I've got some track rod ends and linkages and all that to change, and also we'll be doing that probably in the next video. But this is just a quick one while I've got back off my holiday to get me back in the swing of things. I've still got the physic to do, waiting to go back together when I get the time to do this one now, and also the 850 engine for the Reliant Regal, which is sitting here. Again, this is how it come. I haven't touched this at all. This is exactly how it come, with that rocker cover just hanging off like that. I was told it was a runner, so I'm going to try and bench test this, get it rigged up, and see what we can do with that, see if we can fire it up first of all. So it's got no oil in it at the moment. When I picked it up, the chap drained all the oil out, so we'll be having a go with that, just see if we can fire that one up, and then I can get the engine, or that engine, all reassembled. There's all bits to clean up as well that I've got to bolt onto that. We'll take that one from there, so I've got to fit these in as and when I can. So just a quick little fast blast one, that one for you folks. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.